Hey, everybody, welcome to the Eagle Reality Career Talk podcast. Chris Ward, broker in charge of Eagle Realty here in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We just got done with the podcast. Again, thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing, whether you're listening on Alexa device or if you're on iTunes or Google or Stitcher. Just thanks again. And we try to do this weekly podcast on Thursday, so you can always tune in live here on YouTube, or if you're just listening to this at any point during the week, I hope it brings some value to you. We just got done with a series on our kind of theme for 2019. Our theme for 2019 is more. There's some subcategories to that: more content, more growth, more opportunities, and more patience. And if you want to go back and listen to that whole series, it's a 4-week series. So just trying to encourage you. You don't have to adopt those same principles. You don't have to adopt that same theme for 2019, but maybe it inspires you to either create a theme or maybe to keep going on your theme as well. And if you want to adopt it, hey, you can steal it. I'm not here to hold any kind of trademarks on top of it. So I hope you've had a great start to your year. We're coming into the last month of the third quarter, first quarter. I'm sorry, the last month of the first quarter. It's the third month in the first quarter, and it's March, and it's spring. And for most realtors around the country, that means that our buyer activity kind of picks up and we trend up seasonally. Or if you're in that kind of year-round market, lucky you. But here at the beach, we do have trending throughout the year and our seasons that go. So I've seen a steady uptick of activity, just like I have for the last 16 years as we head into spring as well. And I just wanted to do kind of a one-off, like kind of a short podcast, because I just wrote this blog about Ready to Fight. And I think we deal with this a lot, but I feel with some of the different social platforms and the content and media that is consistently coming out from our industry and outside of our industry, but about us as real estate professionals, we see a lot of, I guess, negative or attacks on what we do or the state of our industry or where it's heading, what's coming down the line, different things, technology, making real estate professionals obsolete, the big conglomerates of Zillows or Amazons, taking over the industry and making franchises or small independents like myself obsolete as well. Looking at home ownership versus rentals, a potential market downturn and market shift, or some people even go as extreme as a crash. But I think what we actually see in every market, in every time frame, in a lot of you guys that have 20, 30 years of experience in real estate, me coming up on 20 years, I see that no matter the market, no matter the innovation or shifting of technology or movement, all this has been around for a while, and there's always going to be change. Like, it's the only constant. There's always going to be change. I hear a lot of my real estate constituents and people in the industry and influencers that are speaking out for and against just what's coming down the change pipeline of the industry. I think we need to realize that it's inevitable. There will be shifts, there will be change, there will be things that we need to adapt or adopt. I think there will always be market cycles, there will always be downturns, there will always be market crashes, and there will inevitably be upswings. It always cycles through. So no matter what happens on a macro, is your micro, is your day-to-day capitalizing on the opportunity that you have today in real estate. I just heard a video. Who was it? I think it was Tom Ferry. There was a video there, and he was talking with another person, and the other person was talking about doom and gloom and everybody in their market, and as professionals or just as people are saying, everything's horrible, it's going to crash, we're going to, price is going to dive, the market's going to crash, or realtors are going to be put out of business. And Tom simply asked, "Hey, but how's your business?" And he said, "Oh, it's great. It's way better. I'm up over last year. It's one of the best years or best starts of the year I've ever had." And I think you see a lot of that. I can testify purely in our company and our numbers, we're up over last year. Last year was a great year. So I think it's very interdependent on where you're at and what you individually or as an individual company are doing right now in your business, in the real estate business, in the space, to capitalize on everything going on right now. Yes, there may things come down the pipeline in the future. There may be adaptation and growth and evolution that needs to happen within your company, within your business practices, just as we come through a digital content era and social media and the internet space, creating transparency and squeezing market and margins, and we adapt, we adopt, and we move forward. So that's the biggest punchline. I think we'll title this podcast Moving Forward, because I think there's too many of us that want to sit and dwell on what's going on the macro. We sit and dwell on the what ifs and what might be, instead of capitalizing on the what is. What is now? What is going on right now? What can you do right now to increase your business, to increase your success? What conversations, what networking, what marketing, what content, what branding can you do right now to capitalize on the opportunities that are in front of you at this moment, instead of worrying and dwelling about what could be and what might happen and things that could come down the pipeline, even things that are coming down the pipeline, VR, AR, technology innovations, does, Zillow brokerage, Amazon brokerage, what that it comes, you adapt, you adopt, and you find a way to capitalize on the opportunities that lay in front of you as far as your real estate career. So I guess I say this as kind of a mantra slash manifesto slash motivation, is encouraging you to know the fact that there's always been change. There's always been industry adjustments. There's always been things that on the macro level you can't control, that you need to adapt to. And there's always things you can do in your business to improve based on what's going on now, and things that you can foresee, so you can put in strategy placement now to capitalize as well and move you and evolve. Don't get stuck in your laurels. Don't get stuck in the tradition, but be adaptable, be ready to move, and be ready to capitalize in the now while keeping an eye on the future. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope it brings a little bit of perspective to you. I think we can all calm down and not waste energy worrying about the what ifs, and let's put energy into the what's now, and let's capitalize on this great year of 2019. I think you can do it. I think you as an individual or you as a company have a lot of opportunities ahead of you no matter what happens. So if I can be of any service or any help to you in your real estate business, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'd love to talk. Leave a comment below. I'll reach out, and I hope you have a great day.